Good day. My name is Carlos Gerard Di Pacheco, and today I will be presenting my intertextual dialogue from the piece Las Meninas by Diego Velázquez. Las Meninas is a painting made by the Spanish artist Diego Velázquez, the leading artist of the Spanish Golden Age. Its earliest known title was La Familia, or otherwise translated as The Family. To give background context, at the time of the 17th century, painting in Spain was thought of as a craft, like being a carpenter or a trader, and what was considered art back then was poetry and music. Despite this, Velázquez had managed to rise among the ranks of other officials in the palace. The artist had even gotten close with the king and the royal family. Over the years, he had made several portraits of the royal family. You'll immediately notice that Las Meninas is different from all these royal portraits, which are really just typical portraits. What makes Las Meninas different is that it has a story to tell. Velázquez had created Las Meninas in 1656. At this point, he had worked under the royal family for 33 years. The painting is described as a snapshot, meaning it perfectly captures a moment in time. It is set in Velázquez's studio, which was located at the King's Palace in Madrid. It is a high ceilinged room covered in shadow, except for two focal points of light. Here and here. At the forefront, we see a young 5-year-old Marguerite Teresa being attended to by two ladies in waiting. Next to them are two dwarves playing with a sleeping dog. Behind them, to the left, we can see Velázquez himself, which is a rare self-portrait of the artist, holding a paintbrush and palette with a large canvas next to him. To the right, we can see a chaperone talking to an unknown guard. In the background, we can see a man standing by the doorway. This man has been identified as the Queen's Chamberlain. Moving to the middle of the background, we can see here King Philip and Queen Mariana. This painting is massive. It is 10.5 feet long and 9 feet wide. This height, accompanied with its creation of a three-dimensional space, makes it look like the characters are just within reach in front of us. The way this painting is composed asks us, from whose view are we looking at? The most repeated answer is that we are looking through the eyes of the king and queen, who are reflected through this mirror. This answer suggests that the king and queen are having their portrait done by Velasquez. Margaret Teresa is watching in attendance with the ladies in waiting, as well as the two dwarves and the dog. Perhaps Margaret Teresa was meant to join her parents, and that the two ladies in waiting are trying to convince her to join in. You can see here, one of them is offering her a drink in a red glass. This would explain why the dwarves and dog are present, as they may have been an attempt to entertain her. Either way, all of them are present to give the king and queen company. We know that they are present in the painting because Margaret, Velasquez, and even one of the dwarves are looking directly at them. Another piece of evidence that they are there is the Queen's Chamberlain. There are those that argue against this, saying that the mirror that the king and queen are looking at is a portrait. This is debunked by the presence of two other paintings up higher on the wall, here and here. These paintings are from Velasquez's personal collection: Pallas and Arachne, and Apollo as Victor over Pan. From the artist Peter Paul Rubens and Jacob Jordaens. Both of these pieces depict mortals being challenged by gods over their respective art. Apollo over music, and Athena over weaving. Velasquez may be suggesting that painting is one of these challenges. These pieces are obscured by shadow, while the mirror is not. This is because light is being reflected from this point. Paintings with a reflection have been done before, such as the Arnolfini portrait, which actually hung on King Philip's palace at the time, and may have even been an inspiration for Velasquez. Both uses of the mirror show the viewer what would not have been seen otherwise: the space beyond the painting. This is especially evident with both artists being present in their respective piece. Them being there is as if they themselves are inviting us to join them in this personal space. So what does Velasquez try to say through his last Meninas? In the beginning, I said that during his time, painting was not held as an art form. It could be interpreted that Las Meninas is a challenge to this very belief. By Velasquez depicting himself among all the palace officials, as well as the royal family, it is as if he is showing you proudly that he is neither a craftsman nor a tradesman, but an artist. That this is what painting has gotten me. Las Meninas is a work always open to interpretation. It invites you to wonder, For example, the Queen's Chamberlain. His role is to open and close doors for the Queen. His pose in Las Meninas suggests that he is in mid action of doing either of the two. So, which is it? Las Meninas' ability to do this truly makes it a work of art. Thank you.